In the southeast corner of Arvada, the sale of 5 acres of undeveloped land to a local business is generating lots of excitement.
Here we had a business in Arvada that was frankly looking at having to leave our community. And they're one of our largest employers with over 200 employees. And we didn't want them to leave Arvada.
So more than 2 years ago, negotiations over the land began. Arvada, Wanco, and the Hyland Hills Parks and Recreation District in Adams County, which owned the land, each had roles. The result? Wanco, maker of highway safety equipment, got the land it needed to expand. Arvada retained an important business, and Hyland Hills has commitments for $1.2 million to develop the remaining land into a park it has wanted since 2002.
So everybody was able to get a little piece of the pie that really completed a whole puzzle that really worked for everybody.
The property itself sold for just about $400,000, which was the market value. We had an appraised value on it. Then Wanco contributed another $350,000 towards the project, and then Arvada pledged another $500,000 towards the project, the development of the park.
The sale at the end of 2014 marks a fantastic example of business retention.
Having them leave the community would have had ripple effects beyond just that company leaving. It's part of our quality of life, and having them here and getting them to be able to retain here is one of the best things that we absolutely could have done for our whole community. They're a fantastic primary employer. A primary employer brings new wealth into our community because they're exporting their goods and services outside. So it brings new money into our community, creating more wealth inside the community.
Wanco expects to be able to hire at least 75 additional employees after the expansion.
The facility is going to give us a shot in the arm. We are busting at the seams here. This expansion is going to enable us to be able to capture business that we normally at this point, because of constraints, had to let go.
In addition to its highway safety equipment, Wanco has a new line of light towers.
Our long-run light tower is really catching hold. This will enable us to be able to hopefully double, if not triple, our production in light towers.
A new building will add 100,000 square feet to Wanco's existing 165,000 square foot facility. The company hopes to break ground on the 5-acre site in May of 2015. Right about the same time that Hyland Hills Park and Rec hopes to get going with park plans for its remaining 76 acres.
It's a fabulous property. It's a much needed amenity in that part of our district, so we're just very excited about the whole thing.
Named Clear Creek Valley Park, a portion of the land will remain open space, with about 30% being developed.
First phase of the park will include a large playing field, so it can be used for soccer, lacrosse, picnics, festivals, whatever. We'll also have a large destination playground for the kids. We're working on the design of that. We think it's going to be something very special and very fun. We'll have picnic pavilions, some restrooms, a lot of walking paths, both hard surface and soft surface.
It's hoped the park will be open in 2016. And though it's in Adams County, Arvada's southeast neighborhoods will benefit greatly.
You've got citizens on the east side of Arvada who are going to have a wonderful park amenity that they don't currently have, and so that we can really recognize and take care of the needs of all of our citizens on that side of town with, I think, a terrific new park.
All agree that getting both the park and more jobs for the future is nothing short of an economic development success story.
It will be extremely satisfying when we are all able to come together at the ribbon cutting, whenever that is, in 6 months, 9 months, 1 year from now, and know that we really put our best foot forward and created a really fantastic project here.